Yo guys, it's your boy ZakWylder, and today I have a different video in mind. It's a little sad and it's a little dear to my heart, but it must be done. Before I start the video, I just want to give a special shout out and a thank you for everyone who has supported me thus far, from the Apex and the Chimera Land community. I love you guys, and I wouldn't be here where I am right now without you guys. And I hope that you guys will join me in my next journey. Alright, enough of the lovey stuff, let's get right into the video. So, as many of you know, I have started my YouTube journey covering a game called Apex Legends Mobile, also known as what I have created, soon Legends Mobile. I was one of the few creators who pushed the game since closed beta 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, you heard that right. This game had 4 betas, 2 closed betas, and a soft launch as well. And honestly, that should have been our biggest indication, like where the game was heading. Not many games can say, hey, we had 6 betas in total. Like, do you know what I mean? But regardless, we supported it, we rolled with it. We said, like, we gave them the benefit of the doubt, like, you know, it needs more time. It's gonna get polished, you know, like they need to work on some things. And to our surprise, they launched the game. It had more problems in the soft launch than it did in the previous beta. Like how? Like I don't understand what was all that time for then. What were you guys working on? But regardless, we supported it, we rolled with it, even though we had little to no communication from the devs whatsoever. I remember everyone waiting for the game to launch just hours before, if I can remember correctly, and they come up with a meh post on Twitter saying, oh, we've postponed, we've delayed the soft launch, like it was nothing. Everyone was starting, all the content creators started their streams, everyone was hyped up. And just like that, no regards to anything, whatever, we're gonna reschedule the thing, like nothing happened. We're like, okay, you know, things happen. Let's move on, let's look past it. We all did it. And we once again carried the hype over to the next day, the next coming days. But regardless, we took it on the chin like champs, and we rode the hype wave that ultimately now got us to the dire state that Apex Mobile has found itself in. I'll touch on the current state of the game a bit later, but let's go a little bit down memory lane. When one of the Apex Mobile top advocates, a guy called Imo, who is also my good friend now through the journey I had with Apex, I had the pleasure of meeting him. He's been pushing the game since CBT 1, and even before that, just news about it, he's been covering it. The guy literally gave his everything to it. So did many of other CCs like Rose Smith, iStream, myself, and many more. And he's been hyping it up all the way to global launch. And now you can see in this post, he has clearly got fed up and is absolutely frustrated with the lack of communication. Even I went above and beyond just to bring more and fresh eyeballs to the game. And do you know what they do? They have not acknowledged me once. Not once through my Apex journey did they say. Nothing. Like literally the smallest thing I have not heard from Apex Mobile dev or social team throughout my whole journey. I had to get news from insiders and friends of mine who were lucky enough to get inside, to get within the inner circle. I worked my ass off, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I worked really hard. So did the other CCs. And for us to see a game that we hold dear to us go down this path is absolutely saddening. And honestly, the only main issue the game has is that the developers continuously fail to communicate with the community. And instead, it looks like they're adding to the situation by what seems to be them ignoring the community's feedback and disregarding what people actually want to see. Like, I understand that the hopping was a major issue that literally everyone expressed for what seemed to be like a long time. It only took them like what, a season and a half to fix it? Like those things needed to be done immediately, or like what, a week or 2, maybe 3 if you're gonna push it. But to leave it to go on for for a whole season, affecting people's gameplay and leaderboards ranking. Like it was just frustrating to see the lack of communication, even though that one big issue, bee hopping, the infinite bee hopping, was a major issue. Something that I thought would have been worthwhile to communicate back. Like that was enough for them to say like, hey, listen, we understand your frustration. We're working on it. Anything. Instead, those guys are freaking dishing out memes and like jokes and polls on what's the best legend. I'm like, hello? You have like an issue, dude. Like I have a major freaking issue. I can go on and on and on, honestly. But yeah, and also like for the longest time, people have been voicing their opinion about King's Canyon. They wanted it gone from ranked, right? Everyone did. What do? They bring it back for the next season. Yeah, take that, Apex community. You guys have been so loyal and faithful to us. Nothing but the best community ever. You know what? We're gonna give you King's Canyon back. Yeah, take that. You know what? Thank you so much, Apex Legends Mobile. You've gone above and beyond for your community. I don't know if you guys can hear my sarcasm, but yeah. Honestly, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or they simply just don't care. I think everyone is just frustrated at this point. Frustrated to see this amazing game flop so hard. And by the way, it's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. I think from this point, no matter what they do, it's not going to get better. There are major titles coming into the scene now. It is way too late for them to catch up. If 1, 2, 3 of these titles have a major boom in the community, in the mobile community, yeah, scrap Apex completely. It's long forgotten. It's something of distant memory at that point. Yeah, dude, honestly, the room for error was super slim, and oh boy, did they make a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, and it just keeps on getting worse. What really did it for me was this ad that I'm about to play for you. Instead of getting one of their loyal, faithful content creators to make a proper ad, they got random people to make it. Please just watch.
Me one day into playing Apex Legends Mobile.
So bad.
This is me 1 week into playing Apex Legends Mobile.
Getting better.
This is me 1 month into playing Apex Legends Mobile.
Cool hair.
It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I'm also thankful for Apex Mobile because it has introducing me to some of the greatest people and community I have ever met. I wouldn't say I had the worst time ever playing Apex. Of course, there was beautiful moments. Of course, there was, there was like moments to brag about and to be happy about. But they're so far in between. Like, honestly, I'm just frustrated, But it did open the path for me to be creative in my content creation journey, and I have taken a long break, and I thought I'll come back if things gotten a little better, but since I've left Apex, things just went downhill slowly but surely. It is in a state, in my opinion, is beyond reverse, but it is what it is. We move on, and I want to take this time to also thank everyone who continued watching no matter what game I played and continued to come back, leaving comments, leaving likes, genuinely just asking about me. I would love to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I want to end this video on a happy note. I've been assigned a major project that is coming out in the next few days. You'll know about it very soon, and I have been assigned the CC role, the official CC role for this title. So I'm extremely excited about that and to see where this journey takes me next. And you guys will be with me, of course. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please let me know what you guys think. Sorry if I was a little bit harsh in my statements or if I went a little too far with it, but I'm honestly frustrated over a game that I dearly loved. So yeah, with that being said, farewell Apex Legends Mobile. I hope to see you somewhere in the future, but until then, guys, remember, your guys are amazing, and if you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong. See you guys in the next video.